How's it going, Timothy? What's going on? Glad to have you here today.
Thanks for this opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I'm really excited to hear about your product. I looked into the Discord a little bit. I really like the artwork, which is what kind of led me to reach out to you guys a few months ago. And it looks like you guys are doing your launch here soon. So I want to bring you guys on the channel, kind of explain what the product is and what your plans for it are, as well as like talk a little bit about the team members and their
Mhm.
backgrounds and the future of TezoTrooperz. So yeah, would you mind introducing yourself a little bit?
Sure. So my name is Timothée. I'm 25. I'm the co-founder and CEO at TezoTrooperz, and I have a financial background. I used to work as a VC in Paris, and I started this project with Victor 6 months ago. And so the next steps now are the launch of the first collection, which will take place in about 3 weeks. About the team, so we are like 9 in the team at the moment. I'm working with Victor, who is in charge of the technical aspect of the project. He's like the CTO. And we are also working with 4 techs on the back end, the front, and also the blockchain side of the project. And also we are working with 2 artists that created the artwork you saw on Discord and on our website. We have also some partners that bring some advice. I'm thinking about Nomadic Labs, Tezos incubator based in Paris, and also Completium, who basically invented the archetype, which is the language we use to develop our smart contract.
Oh, it's awesome. Have you already contacted Nomadic about it, or is that going on from now?
No, we start talking with them like 5 months ago. We had like a contact working over there, and we just met them, and then we had some discussion, and they pointed us to Completium, and we started working with them like this.
Oh, nice. Awesome. So they're doing the smart contracts for the minting, or are they doing the smart contracts for the game in the end, or how's that working?
So yeah, we have one blockchain developer in the team who is working in the team. So Completium and Nomadic Lab are just there in order to answer our question on the technical part. And they do not do any coding for us at the moment, but maybe later it will be something that they might be able to do for us. But for the moment, they don't code anything. We just do everything on our side. And if we block on something, we can ask them for help.
Oh, that's cool. Sounds like
Mm.
sounds like you guys got it all handled then. I was kind of curious when you guys launched the product. Why did you decide to launch on Tezos? I mean, you have a couple other choices. Ethereum, there's a lot of explosive growth there. Why did you choose Tezos in particular?
So back 6 months ago, when we decided to launch this kind of project, we wanted to launch on a proof of stake blockchain. Launch on Ethereum wouldn't make any sense, especially because transaction fees and also because of our value, we wanted that the ecological aspect of this blockchain is something is something really important for us. So Tezos made sense at this time, and also because thanks to the connection we had, it was much easier to have like the technical support we need in order to develop the project. Because before starting this project, we hadn't had any experience in developing on Tezos, so that's mainly why we decided to launch on Tezos.
Okay. Wait, what was that you said just before? You said that you didn't have any plans to launch on Tezos. That's why you launched on Tezos? I misunderstood the last part there.
Talking about developing smart contract on Tezos.
Oh, you already looking into that before?
No, we hadn't any experience before starting this project. So the fact that we had like Nomadic Lab and Completium helping us through the technical aspect was a really great opportunity, and that's what decided us to launch on Tezos because of the help we had, and yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I'd heard of anybody reaching out to Nomadic Labs like directly, so that's really cool that you're able to do that, especially being in
Mm.
the same like geographical location. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. We were lucky about this, and also like they are like running some events in Paris, so
Oh,
we went
really?
there, and yeah. Sometimes
Okay.
they are running some events, physical events, and we went there, and we had like the chance to meet, for example, the CEO of Dogami. So we have been talking with him for a while, and I mean he's really busy, but when he has some time, he's giving us advice on how we can scale the project and scale the community. For example, we were talking about raising money after that, so he will be like a great advisor on this topic.
Oh, awesome. So you guys are gonna do the initial launch and then try and grow the project sort of like Dogami is the plan?
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
Oh, no problem. I said, so you're planning to kind of grow the project to the scale of Dogami? You have really long-term plans for the products?
So the vision for the project, to explain a bit why we decided to launch a game like this. So with Victor, we used to play a lot of MMORPG games like World of Warcraft or Dofus. And one of the limits of this game is the fact that despite the hours spent playing on the game, players do not benefit at all from the time committed. That's what we aim to change with TezoTrooperz. So players will own the assets that they created while they are playing. They will also be able to sell these liquid assets on secondary markets like Object or Rebel, also through our own internal marketplace. So our long-term vision is to create like an exclusive RPG game with features that we were able to find in MMO, like farming resources, crafting and stacking, and taking advantage of certain items, achieving quests, achieving dungeon, and later on implement some PvP modes. That's our vision for the project.
This is kind of a little bit off the subject, but what other like blockchain games have you looked at for an example for this? Yeah, what are some other examples?
At first, for the beta, the game is just like the beta version of the game is based only on a risk-reward system put on the claiming and the stacking and unstacking action. So the goal will be for the players to farm as much rebel as possible in order to acquire new troops, to buy item, or to undertake any action. And for the interface for the beta is like a map, like you can find in a Civilization, for example, a map composed of multiple territories. And this is for the beta. Players will be able to play the game through this interface. And for the first version of the game, we have now several ideas, but nothing is set in stone for the moment. And we would like to take advantage of the DAO first in order to before taking further action on this one.
Okay, so you want to take input from the community and then try and push that
Yeah,
into the
yeah,
game design? Oh, awesome.
exactly.
Okay. So the beta is going to be more like a, what do you call it? I want to say idle game play. And then you guys are planning to do more of by idle game, I mean like staking, or like you put your Tez Trooper in and it does a battle in 4 hours, then you redeem the prize or something like that. And then your
Yeah.
long-term goal is it eventually to be like an MMORPG?
Exactly. Yeah. So
Okay.
at first, because we are limited, we don't have a lot of financial resources, and also it's difficult to, with the talent we have today, in the team, it's impossible to develop like a gameplay, a good gameplay for the game, and we do not want to overpromise and to claim stuff that we won't be able to develop in the first instance. So our plan is for now, for the beta, just a risk reward system. And for the V1, depending on how much financial resources we have at this moment, we will be able to develop like a gameplay. Ultimate goal is to develop an MMORPG, but we have like a lot to do before achieving this goal. Yeah, for example, we are thinking about raising money through a private investor or different institution after the launch. So it will be like a way to achieve the vision and to develop the gameplay.
Oh, okay. Cool. Kind of curious about when you launch the beta game, what kind of stats are we going to be seeing on these characters? For example, HP, attack power, wisdom. Is that going to be launched in the beta, or are you guys planning to launch that later on?
So you will have like some stats at first in the beta. Everything will be explained in the white paper that we plan to release next week, by the end of the next week. But so you will, I want. You will find every details in the white paper, but first you will have only some statistics. Not everything will be implemented at first from the beginning. So we plan to, among the development of the project, we plan to add additional statistic on the NFTs.
Awesome. Sounds really cool. And I saw there was something about upgrading later in the game, but I wasn't sure how that's going to work. Are you going to also do a separate sale for items, and then you can add those items to your character, or are you going to have like characters combine and have, baby TezoTrooperz? I don't know.
So about the update, what we plan to do is we will re-update the metadata on IPFS using the original stat and then adding the new one. So through backend rules, we will be able to. So, for example, if you buy one items and then you decided to use it on other troopers. Before that, we will in the backend, we will implement different rules that will say, for example, if you use these items on these troopers, then the token of the item will be burned and the statistic of the troopers will be modified accordingly of the item you purchased before. So yeah, it will work like this. The update of the metadata will work like this. And about yeah, that's it. That's it for the stat.
Cool. And I did have a question regarding, you said, is it going to be like a MMORPG? Or I looked at the artwork and it seemed kind of like an cool arcade style, like a Street Fighter kind of style artwork. So it kind of made me think, are you guys going to also go in that direction possibly? Or is that just not really decided what you guys are going to do? You said MMORPG is more likely, so.
So for now, like I was saying before, we have like several ideas on what we plan to do, but it's really important for us to take into account the community feedback, and the best way to do this is to launch the DAO thanks to our tokens. And so, for example, if we have like we will present like 2 different style of gameplay, and holders will be able to just vote through the DAO in order to choose the gameplay they want, and after that we will like invest resources in order to develop this. So for now, to answer your question, I don't have like the answer to what kind of gameplay will it be, and I can't answer this one now.
Oh, no problem. Regarding the DAO, is that going to be a separate like token launch, or are you planning to airdrop the DAO tokens, or are you planning to just do some sort of verification for all verified TezoTrooperz holders can get access to a channel and then just hold voting there? Or what's the progression you think for that?
So first, we plan to launch the token, and because the DAO is based on the token, yeah, if you to participate and to vote through the DAO, you will need to hold your troopers, and also your vote will depend on how much rebel token you have. So for example, if you have 1,000 rebel, your vote will have like more impact than someone who has only like 100 token, and that's it.
Awesome. I did have a few other questions regarding the sort of longer term goals for the product, but you kind of explained you want to end up using the DAO, right? So if you're going to go ahead and use the DAO, how are you planning to get these tokens and this DAO done in the short term? Because I think getting a DAO set up and getting all these smart contracts ready is going to take a rather long time. So in the interim, in the meantime, what are you planning to do to go ahead and get user feedback? Where do you want people to go ahead and voice their opinions and what they want?
So in order to do this, we have like different options. We can like always take feedback from the server, from the Discord server. Actually, it's working like kind of well. Also, we can also organize like different pools. If we have like pools on the server, if we have like question on, if we hesitate between like 2 options, we can run this. What we plan to do is so we want to keep the momentum from the first launch, meaning that we plan to launch the token like some weeks after the launch, maybe 2 or 3 weeks after the launch, and after that we plan also to develop the DAO a bit quickly. So in the meantime, in order to collect feedbacks, the Discord server will be useful.
Cool. Sounds good. When it comes to partnerships and sort of collaborations, are you looking for anything in particular across the Tezos ecosystem? Would you be interested in partnering with other gaming platforms or NFT platforms? What are you looking for exactly, and what would you like to see?
Of course, we want to reach other platform, other blockchain. Our ultimate goal is to reach as many people as possible in order to, because this is how we will sustain the game on the long term, by reaching new people and reaching new projects, reaching new blockchain. In order to do that, we have like different strategy. For example, like collaboration, like what we have been doing for the past weeks. So, but it's more difficult than what we expected, because it takes a lot of time actually to set up a collaboration with any project, and also to reach a project on another blockchain is something that is it takes a lot of time. So that's what we want to do, but Also, it will be we think that it will be easier to do that once our white paper is released, because it will explain everything about what will be how the game will work. And so we already had some feedbacks from big project, that they wait the white paper releasing before doing any collab with us, because they want to check if we are like solid on everything. So we think that we plan to do collabs with other projects on other blockchain, but we need to give more information first about who we are, what we are doing, and what we plan to do. And once we have done this, we will be able to finalize this collaboration.
Awesome. That sounds good, man. What is your timeline? I'm trying to remember the mint date. It's in 3 weeks, you said?
Yeah, so we are going this weekend. We are going to announce like the mint date, also the price and everything. So in order to the launch will take place during the first weekend of April, meaning the 9th and 10th of April. So this is the mint date, and you will have like more information about the price this weekend. We will make an announcement on Discord and Twitter.
So whitelist and everything like that. If everybody wants to get on the early whitelist, you guys are probably gonna kind of end the deadline for early whitelisters soon, you think?
You mean are you asking for a deadline about the whitelist? That's it?
Yeah, like the what do you call it? The early adopter whitelist, the OG whitelist, and then if people want to get on the whitelist, they're gonna have to participate and do Twitter tweets and things like that later on.
Yeah.
But how full are you guys looking right now?
So we have like about the whitelist, we have like still some spots available, and we do not wish to. For now, it's still open. We do not want to communicate more information about this, but it's still open. We have like a lots of more spots available.
So you got that, guys. If you want to get on the whitelist, now's your chance. Otherwise, it's going to be a climb to the top of the hill, a battle to the top of the hill. So I'm going to leave the Discord link below. So if anybody wants to go ahead and jump in, feel free to go ahead and just click on that and jump in the Discord. And if you guys have a Telegram group, do you guys have a Telegram group?
Not yet.
Okay, so I'll leave the Twitter link as well as the Discord link down in the description, and you guys can check that out. Have you guys reached out to anybody so far? You said you're still waiting to form partnerships, but regarding marketing and things like that, have you decided to reach out to anybody? Because a lot of other products have really large reach, so it might help you grow your user base pretty fast.
Yeah, I understand this, but our plan on this is we really want to develop a solid product and a solid tech before doing any marketing, because we think that the best way to market a product is when the product markets itself because of its quality. So for now, we do not. Our growth have been only organic for now, and we plan to stick to this strategy until the launch. And yeah, our first goal is our first objective is really to develop a solid product and a solid game that people will love, and make the process smooth and everything. And once it's done and everything is running smoothly, maybe we will invest in marketing. But for the moment, we do not plan to put any resources on this one.
Okay. And I was curious as well, you said the next update will be the whitelist pricing, or sorry, the whitelist pricing, the mint pricing, and all the dates will be decided 100% in a couple of days, right? What's your next plans from right after that to the mint date? Just building the user base in the Discord channel?
Yeah. So what we plan to do is to organize some contest, and because we need to engage people on the Discord and to create some it's kind of, actually it's much harder than what we thought to like scale a community and engage people on an idea. It's really difficult and it takes a lot of time. So we're really taking the time to do everything we need to do in order to communicate about our project and educate people about what we are trying to build. So people will see but we have some plans to engage people on the server after the mint. We will do like mini games and quiz, and that people will be rewarded with a whitelist spot and also free mints.
Oh, that sounds awesome, man. And I did want to ask you a few questions about the artist. Where did you find the artist, and sort of what is the background, as well as uh, how is the art going to kind of fit into the game?
So the art about the artist on at first when we were talking with Victor about launching such a project, we didn't know anyone who was um, an artist and who was capable of doing this actually. So what we do is just we reach out to hundreds of artists on internet through LinkedIn, ArtStation, stuff like that. We were looking for them for like weeks. I mean, not weeks, but maybe 1 or 2 weeks, because we found them actually pretty quickly. And so we just like met a lot of them, and I've been doing like interviews with them, like 30 of them, and finally we just like made Gad and Brice, who are currently the artists, and they are doing like a really good job. And it's their first NFT project, and actually they didn't have any experience doing like generating randomly generate NFTs, and so it's a new experience for them. But they are doing great, and they are really working a lot, and they committed time and everything. So we are really glad to work with them, and I'm sure people also like the art, because we had like really good feedbacks on this one. So they are really happy about the
Yeah, you guys
outcome.
found some secret gems there. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like
Thank you.
that's what really brought me. I actually reached out to TezoTrooperz myself, I think, to congratulate them on the great find. The artist is really amazing. So
Thanks, man.
so yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me for this interview. Was there anything that you wanted to share with everybody?
So don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Discord, and you in the coming days will find information on this Discord about the mint and that, and the minting. You will find minting information this weekend on the server. And no, that's it. We have been talking a lot about everything, so I don't have anything to add actually.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this product come out. And I'll be doing a few giveaways on my Twitter as well. So make sure you guys pay attention, and yeah, follow TezoTrooperz. All right. Well, thank you for your time today, and I will catch you next time. I'm looking forward to the mint release and pricing next week.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Bro, we need to pump it. Everybody, go to Twitter and hashtag the things. Pump it. Pump it real good. We need the good pump. Everybody deserves a nice Tezos pump.